is. See. That's Damian Lillard. Oh, that was Russell Westbrook. Magic, he at your head, Magic. That doesn't. Ha. God, Magic, he dunked on you. Ah, ain't that Ralph? Like that. See. Lillard is on your ass. Oh, whoa. I can't hit with Magic? What is going on? Oh, Magic. Kill you, man. Let's finish us. I played terrible. Oh. Oh my God. I did something. Oh, come on, Magic. Cook his ass up, Daddy. Come on, baby. So you ain't gonna do that now. Urban? Oh, oh, Dizzle. Had to conf- Come on, Dizzle. All I
Hardee's $2 for $5 breakfast.
My headphones down and charged. Damn.
Great. Or French toast mix. Any two, just $5. Hardee's. Goodness in the making. Get exclusive offer.
Discussions freely amongst the jury. We are still unable to reach a unanimous decision. So at this time, what I'm going to do is just declare this trial and indicate to you that how much we appreciate the fact that you are here and willing to serve. One thing I try to tell jurors at the beginning of the trial process, all through board diet, is how much we appreciate the fact that you're here and willing to serve. Our system doesn't work without getting people from the community to come in here and listen to the facts of the case and make decisions. These type of decisions, they're hard decisions, and we very much appreciate the fact that you gave us the time because we've been here a long time. We understand that. You gave us the time and you did your best effort to see bring a issue resolution. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to happen. But I want to thank you again for your time and consideration of the case. I also want to advise you of some very special privileges enjoyed by jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases. We have recognized for hundreds of years that jury deliberations, discussions, and vote should remain their private affair as long as they wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. The lawyers and their representatives are not permitted to initiate any communication with you about the trial. However, you may speak with the lawyers or anyone else about the trial. You also have a right to refuse to speak with them. A request to talk to those specific juries or those who might seek to hold. It will be up to you to decide whether to preserve your privacy as a juror or not. Thank you. I want to thank you very much for your time and attention. It's very much appreciated. You're free to go. All right, swear down. Thank you very much. Alright, so how do you want to address this now, Constable?
Make that decision. I would ask that we set this in a week for our status report.
Is there any objection now? So why don't we put it on the docket for next Friday?
Just check the agenda.
You said it?
I see. Thereabouts.
Not a problem.
That's the 28th.
Is that good?
Is that good? I know at least this hasn't seen it either, so that's good enough.
Is it?
Yes.
They're already on there,
Is that okay? Yes.
We're all good?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll see you back at 28. All right, so give them a notice.
I wonder how the lawyers feel.
You're a hard-working adult ready for a comeback. You made your schedule, you call the shots, you got this free. And nothing can stop you, not even the night shift. Earn a degree you'll be proud of and employers will respect. Apply now at purdueglobal.edu.
Good morning, y'all. Oh, I hear my morning wake-up call. Okay, gotta go keep it down. I gotta go be mom.
Hey y'all, this is Harper Gray. I am a country artist and songwriter based in Nashville, Tennessee. I've been here for 10 years. We have a full day that's going to be so fun. We're going to be doing things like being a mom, being a songwriter, and I get to play the Bluebird tonight, which is really fun, so I can't wait for you guys to see. Cute little breakfast for the baby. Some coffee for the mama. Yummy. Give me boom. Give me infinity and beyond. I do a couple of things before a writing session. I just kind of like play around on the piano and get some chord ideas and see where I go. You know, if we're in like a sad mood, then we normally play in this little minor key. It's really gloomy out in Nashville today, so I tend to write how the weather looks. Next, I just come and sit over here away from the piano and just quiet my mind, my heart, my spirit, and I write down what I want to write about today. I think prepping for your writes are so important, and I don't know that a lot of people do that. I'm going to go to my favorite coffee shop, Ape and Roast, grab a little coffee, and I'm going to work a little bit on my set list for tonight's Bluebird show. Well, we got to get to my right, so we're headed there now to Music Road. Come on. We're like almost done with this song. It got real up in here. I had to put my hair up. It's really cool. It's an idea that I started working on over Thanksgiving, and it was brainstorming around it earlier this morning. I'm excited that we kind of chased it today. It's very specific to what I'm wanting to release later this year on my album, something to really get everybody excited. Okay, y'all. I want to do a little bit of the verse. Good little sneaky peek. Hell's beating heaven here on my side of town. Holding hands, wanting to dance to take each other down. That's all y'all get to hear. That's it. Okay. Now, and I need to have both of you react.
Obviously, we want to thank the crew for the great efforts that they expended over this period of time. But we are somewhat disappointed that Millie is not walking out the door with us.
And David, do you have anything you want to say further?
Nothing to add except to say that you're fantastic. You're asking to do a lot, and they know that they will get
And what are your next steps as far as Melly is concerned? Are there going to be any efforts to try to get him out on bond?
We're not at liberty to discuss all of this stuff.
What are you at liberty to discuss? Can you tell us anything about next steps? Okay, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, Henry.
Now, y'all asking probably, well, why would he say we're not at liberty to
They ain't heard them.
Because they probably think we want a plea bargain. Even if that, I mean, they're obviously wanting to ask for bail. But, bro, this is a double murder with a execution, essentially. Yeah, they're going to run that back. They're not going to let this one go through and all that stuff and everything like that. Now, if you believe this right here, we'll see. I don't know how true that is, but if it is, bruh, I damn near be looking forward to running that back and going through and watching every single thing, what we did right, what we did wrong, what they did right, what they did wrong, because they're going to do the exact same thing. I ultimately believe, bruh, well, new data will change your mind, right? What I was thinking was if they go back and do it again, bruh, that, hey, man, goddamn me, only, Cuz is going to mess around and basically get found guilty, Just it is what it is. Just it is what it is. It just is what it is, man. You get your second run at this, all right, you going down. Because to me, I feel like they would have had a better chance knocking it all the way out. But we'll see, bro. But basically saying 9 not guilty, 3 guilty, I'm running that back, and I think I got a chance of beating it. Because I'm just curious as to what were the strong points. I did not feel that the state made their case at all. I personally didn't. And then I told y'all, bro, if they come back the day of, he's guilty. If they take longer in his body and they don't have anything past Tuesday, I was like, they're gonna find him guilty. Now you got homies like AK who will say, yeah, bro, but you didn't say mistrial. You said not guilty. Very true. Very true. But I'm still gonna take my victory lap because I said it was a good thing. It's really a 50-50. If you said, hey, whatever, it'll be guilty, or whatever, it'll be not guilty, it's really 50-50. But I'm gonna take my victory lap because I told y'all something. The sooner you get as long as it's not the day of, the sooner you get the verdict, it's better for you. When it drags out longer, it's worse because all they're doing is trying to convince 1 or 2 people that's holding out. I'm assuming, honestly, it was 3 to 9. Like 3 people felt like there is no way in this world that man was guilty, and 9 people felt like he was guilty. But if I'm wrong, god damn, bro, we damn near had to believe the polls instead of people who have opinions and stuff like that, like me. We only gonna be able to score so well, but like I said, bro, I thought, bro, the longer it goes, it's worse, and it didn't go long. So he actually might get fined, he might come home, because bro been in jail damn near 5 years. Y'all didn't find him guilty. And on top of that, this is what's scary that people ain't talking about, or I ain't heard nobody talk about it. Bruh, do y'all realize that this is still an active investigation? She can still offer Borland a hell of a plea deal. Like, hey man, how about I just give you about 3 years for accessory after the fact or something like that? I don't know, but bruh, she better be talking to Borland because I don't believe she gave him a deal. The way she treated him and dogged him in that court section, you couldn't have liked us after that. Y'all better go back and watch that video. She obviously did not like dude. But let me know your thoughts on this one, man. Join the hundreds of thousands of visionaries, man. Part of the profits that we get go to individuals, like how we do it in Philadelphia and everything like that, and even in Chicago. So if you feeling what we feeling, hit that subscribe. This is why people look at.
Jake Paul, very relaxed. He needs a stiff jab from Tommy Fury. Jake Paul actually told Tommy Fury, bet your purse. If you beat me, I will double your purse. Jake Paul, very relaxed. He needs a stiff jab from Tommy Fury. Jake Paul.
This is why people look at rappers stupid. They be like, this guy was making $250,000 in a couple of days. You know, Jamie would be like, I'm investing that in the business. But they look at us as stupid because they like, yo, he bought a car, he bought a chain. You look dumb, bro. So Fifth is the type, he'd be like, Fifth will buy AP, he'll buy a Cullinan or whatever. But he'd be like, if the money get too high, like, $2 million, like Mayweather, I've been around Mayweather, he might buy a chain or a watch for $1 million. Fifth ain't really gonna do that. This is why people look at rappers stupid. They be like, this guy was making $250,000 in a couple of days. You know, Jamie would be like, I'm investing that in the business. But they look at us as stupid because they like, yo, he bought a car, he bought a chain.
Better want the damn tent. I don't figure
Hey, I'm Sarah Franklin, and welcome to Connections, where we hear from some of the most innovative leaders in marketing. So join me as I meet with some of the brightest minds in marketing. All available for free on our new streaming service, Salesforce Plus.
Jurors entering. Thank you. Please be seated. Let the record once again reflect the presence of the defendant, his counsel, Mr. State Attorney, and the ladies and gentlemen, jury. Ladies and gentlemen, the jury report indicates that after further discussions, reviewing the evidence and speaking freely amongst the jury, you're still unable to reach a unanimous decision. Reviewing the evidence and speaking freely amongst the jury, you're still unable to reach a unanimous decision. So at this time, what I'm going to do is just declare this trial mistrial. So at this time, what I'm going to do is just declare this trial mistrial and indicate to you that how much we appreciate the fact that you were here and willing to serve. One thing I try to tell jurors at the beginning of the trial process, once people are died, is how much we appreciate the fact that they're here and willing to serve. Our system doesn't work without getting people from the community to come in here and listen to the facts of the case and make decisions. These type of decisions, they're hard decisions, and we very much appreciate the fact that you gave us the time because we've been here a long time.
What's happening, La Familia? Be back in this thing with another one, man. And as y'all heard from right there, man, some ugly news, some good and some bad news at the same time. Let me put it like that. At the very least, we know that YNW Melly will not be being put to death today. He will not be sentenced to death. So that's some good news. But at the same time, he's still not going to be a free man. He's having a retrial. The judge called a mistrial because what I like to call the hanging jury, because this is a specialized jury. This is a jury that is trained just for these specific type of cases. These cases where you have someone facing a death penalty. So they've been through this before. They've been through this ringer before. But this also shows that the jury did not feel like the state proved without a doubt that YNW Melly committed this crime. When I heard, now this is rumor, this is not facts, it's a bunch of rumors that's going around, that the jury was completely split down the middle. It wasn't like it was 2 or 3 juries out, they were completely split. But let's read what came out about this from Law and Crime. YNW Melly after the verdict on Saturday, July 22nd, 2022, Law and Crime Network. A judge has declared a mistrial after jurors could not agree on a verdict. After more than 14 hours of deliberation in the double murder case against rapper YNW Melly, jurors deliberate on Saturday in the double murder trial against Jamel Demons. The up-and-coming star was accused of killing 2 of his friends. Also, rappers then staging the murder as a drive-by shooting in the Miami area. The sequestered jury deliberated Friday until 5 p.m. Eastern Time before returning to their hotel. The jurors deliberated for more than 9 hours between Thursday and Friday. The jury resumed its third day of deliberation at 8:52 Saturday morning. A status hearing was set for July 28th to decide if the defense will waive the 90-day period. The state has to decide if they will retry this case. And it says, of course, Law and Crime has been providing gavel-to-gavel coverage on the trial. Click back for updates. And they definitely been covering the trial. My bad. But I wouldn't say that, they've been covering it as a party that is completely out of having a verdict on this man. They are really pushing for this man being guilty. They are not saying this man is innocent until proven guilty. All the coverage they've been giving when they've been going and reviewing the case with each other, man, they just been trying to treat this man like he's guilty, bro. Everything that I've seen from the Law and Order channel, it's just like, bro, y'all call yourself a Law and Crime channel. Y'all call yourself a channel that's supposed to be centered around justice and the law. Well, you should know that before that gavel slams and says that someone is guilty, before that jury deliberates and says someone is guilty, you should never convict someone as guilty. And that's kind of like how they've been putting out their coverage. And you notice that when they wrote that, they said that not murder, they said rappers. So if you're wondering why they said that, of course they're adding in YNW Bortman. And might even be guilty, bro.
I didn't hear what he said.
What I like.
What happened?
Your Ford dealer and got a used vehicle with Ford Blue Advantage, and you've never felt more confident. Your vehicle went through a detailed inspection done by Ford certified techs, saw the Carfax support. You took a test drive, and they even offered you a Ford-backed warranty. And now you have the confidence to take on anything. Yep, anything. Ford Blue Advantage, used car buying that's built for you. Get cable-free live TV with no hidden fees or long-term contracts and 100+ channels. YouTube TV, try it free. Terms apply, cancel anytime.
Like to call the hanging jury, because this is a specialized jury. This is a jury that is trained just for these specific type of cases. These cases where you have someone facing a death penalty. So they've been through this before. They've been through this ringer before. But this also shows that the jury did not feel like the state proved without a doubt that YNW Melly committed this crime. When I heard, now this is rumor, this is not facts, this is a bunch of rumors that's going around, that the jury was completely split down the middle. It wasn't like it was 2 or 3 juries out, they were completely split. But let's read what came out about this from Law and Crime. YNW Melly after the verdict on Saturday, July 22nd, 2022, Law and Crime Network. A judge has declared a mistrial after jurors could not agree on a verdict. After more than 14 hours of deliberation in the double murder case against rapper Ryan W. Melly, jurors deliberate on Saturday in the double murder trial against Jamel Demons. The up-and-coming star was accused of killing two of his friends. Also, rappers then staging the murder as a drive-by shooting in the Miami area. The sequestered jury deliberated Friday until 5 p.m. Eastern Time before returning to their hotel. The jurors deliberated for more than 9 hours between Thursday and Friday. The jury resumed its third day of deliberation at 8:52 Saturday morning. A status hearing was set for July 28th to decide if the defense will waive the 90-day period. The state has to decide if they will retry this case. And it says, of course, Law and Crime has been providing gavel-to-gavel coverage on the trial. Click back for updates. And they definitely been covering the trial. My bad. But I wouldn't say that, they've been covering it as a party that is completely out of having a verdict on this man. They are really pushing for this man being guilty. They are not saying this man is innocent until proven guilty. All the coverage they've been giving when they've been going and reviewing the case with each other, man, they just been trying to treat this man like he's guilty, bro. Everything that I've seen from the Law and Order channel is just like, bro, y'all call yourself a Law and Crime channel. Y'all call yourself a channel that's supposed to be centered around justice and the law. Well, you should know that before that gavel slams and says that someone is guilty, before that jury deliberates and says someone is guilty, you should never convict someone as guilty. And that's kind of like how they've been putting out their coverage. And you notice that when they wrote that, they said that, not rapper, they said rappers. So if you're wondering why they say that, of course they're adding in YNW Bortman. And might even be trying to throw Fredo Bang in there as well, because we know Fredo, they claim picked him up from the site after the situation happened. So this just proves one thing, and it proves what I told y'all, what I've been telling y'all, that they do not have enough evidence to convict this man, and even the jury feels this way. So what they are stating overall is that on July 28th, just to get any confusion away from anyone's mind as far as what's going on with this situation, on July 28th, the state will decide if they want to continue and retrial this case. If they want to continue, do this over again, have to worry about a jury re-deliberating and coming up with a verdict, do they feel like their case is strong enough to convict him, and they have to go ahead and select a whole new jury for this trial who can come in and actually give a verdict. But who says that that jury can come in and do that? Like I said, this is a specific jury that was chosen for this type of case. This is not just a regular everyday jury that was randomly selected by mail to come and try out for jury trial. This is not that. And speak of that, man, I got selected for jury trial, bro. I've never been through, man, I am a felon, bro. I did not understand that. That blew my mind, bro. I was scared. I was wondering, like, why, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I was scared, bro. But that's besides the fact. This is not a regular everyday jury. This is the special ops. You hear me? On the go, family. This is special ops. Hey, if the special ops couldn't get it done, what makes you think that a retrial or re-jury, finding a new jury, is going to get this done? I mean, I don't know, family. I don't know. One thing we know for sure is that the state.
Hello. Today we'll be making blackened fish with triple corn grits and raspberry hot sauce. I'm Chef Jeff, and you're watching Public Shaper's Cooking School online. So we're going to start with the hot sauce. To give it that heat, we've got some red chilies and some habaneros, and these guys are hot. Now, you want to take the heat down on this, you're going to take out your seeds and your membranes, but that's up to you. That's how you can kind of govern how hot your sauce is going to be. Now to get this going, it's really pretty simple. We're going to take our peppers, along with our shallots, and our garlic. We've also got these beautiful raspberries, add a little sweetness, a little berry flavor, and some vinegar. And we're going to go ahead and add some salt. And then some crushed Roma tomatoes. And we just need to bring this to the simmer and let everything kind of come together. All right, and our sauce is ready to move along. The berries have broken down nicely. Everything is blended together. So we're just going to take this and carefully pour it into our blender. All right, and that is nice and hot. So when you put your lid on, we want to make sure we take that cap out of the middle so that the steam has somewhere to go. And we'll take a towel to cover that hole. And then let's turn it on. All right, so nice, smoothly pureed. And to really make it nice, we're going to strain it out. And just kind of move everything around and let that liquid strain right through. It smells fantastic. All right, so that is the last of it. And I'm just going to take this to the fridge to chill, and I'll be right back to make our grits. So we're going to start now on our triple corn grits. Now, we've got a bunch of liquids we'll put in here, starting with our chicken stock, heavy cream, and water. Of course, butter makes everything better. We want to get nice and close so we don't have too much of a splash. And we'll add 2 of the corns now. So we've got our cream corn and some corn, peppers, and onions. And we're going to add some salt. And pepper. So I'm going to give this a little bit of a stir. Okay, so our cream is up to a boil.
Is not going to allow this man to walk free. And this is a game right here that the state likes to play to keep pushing that trial back. I know for a fact that that's what they're going to do. It's occurring to my little bro right now. He been supposed to go every 3 to 6 months. They claim that his court date is supposed to be coming up, and then the court date get close, and they push it back again. State say, I got new evidence that we're trying to present, so it gives them another 90 days, 60 to 90 days, and they just keep pushing this man's trial back. So this is another way for this man to continuously stay in jail. My little bro been in there for about 2 years now, waiting on his trial, waiting on his case, his retrial. So, I mean, it's ugly, man. That's ugly news for YNW Melly. But at the very least, with him facing a case like this, he knows that his life has some type of security, and they won't be taking his life anytime soon. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about all that. Like I said, man, YNW Melly, basically this is a win for his life. You feel me? And this also lets his defense team and him know that they don't feel very comfortable in their case. And by they, I mean the state, right? They don't feel confident that they completely won this case. Their case did not prove to a jury that you actually did it. The only thing that most likely proved to this jury that he maybe did something is the heinousness of the crime, what he's being accused of, and sometimes that face value can get you convicted, but it didn't work in this case. Now, all situations are different, man, so don't think that I'm trying to compare his case to anyone that I'm familiar with, but I'm just saying, you can use other cases for reference to see what it is that they are capable of. And like I said, they could utilize this as a way
You are in this race. Get in the fight. Yes, sir.
Way to continuously push his case back. Now, that would kind of be a good sign as well, because that'll let it be known that they just cannot find enough to convict this man. Now, will they, on the 28th, not go up for a retrial? Will a state just say, you know what, we done with this? No, they won't. No. They are most definitely
have been a part of the Philadelphia police culture for so long, most officers can't imagine it any other way.
you got a little concerned there.
Clark says Philly cops get basic training about protecting themselves during shooting, but other than that, it's simple instinct.
And that's always been the predominant mindset of this department, to save lives. And we don't join the police department to watch people die.
Dr. Jeremy Cannon of the
Again, the mindset of this department, and that's always been the predominant mindset of this department, to save lives. And we don't join the police department to watch people die. But if you ask the goddamn son word, they gonna trash the police. They gonna talk shit about the police. Could you imagine how many niggas, they had 600 murder homicides last year in Philadelphia. Could you imagine how many they would have had if it wasn't for this shit? If it wasn't for the fucking cops, because every second counts when you're bleeding to death. Again, every second counts when you're bleeding to death. The mindset of this department is to save lives. And we don't join the police department to watch people die.
Dr. Jeremy Cannon of the University of Pennsylvania believes many lives are saved. No special training needed.
I'm very positive about the scoop and run practice here in Philadelphia. I think if they get patients quickly to the dependent treatment that they need.
But the lingering question is why the number of scoop and runs here have nearly doubled over the past 10 years to an average of more than one a day, even as the number of shooting victims has held relatively constant or even dipped. One possible explanation may be EMS response time. The fire department's numbers show EMS arrives to calls within 9 minutes, only 65% of the time.
EMS responds to calls within 9 minutes, only 65% of the time. You know how long 9 minutes is when you're fucking bleeding to death? You know how many fucking lives these goddamn cops are saving every day in Philadelphia?
Well below their own goal of 90% of the time. Clark acknowledges that police usually arrive faster to shooting scenes than EMS, saying there are far more officers on the streets than ambulances.
Police arrive faster to shooting scenes because there's far more officers. And oh yeah, black people are over police. Because black people are over police. So it's safe to say they did everything they could to save Jimmy's son. Press 1. It's safe to say that the racist white people did everything they could to save Jimmy's son after the black people shot him. It's safe to say that the racist white people did everything they could to save Jimmy's son after the black people shot him.
Fuck is this dude?
Yeah, I made these niggas work
head, and it's head. What we doing? Let's go.
Nothing.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. This guy YW Melly, man, he was on trial, man.
Off the topic 6, we begin with a stunning development in the double murder trial of YNW Melly.
After days of deliberation, the jury was deadlocked, leading the judge to declare a mistrial. And local officials in Ozo was at the courthouse in Fort Lauderdale with reaction. What happened next? And decisions ending after 3 days, with the jury not able to come up with a unanimous decision to decide the fate of YNW Melly. After considering all the facts, jurors in YNW Melly's double murder trial unable to come up with a unanimous decision Saturday. On Friday, they asked for cell phone records and told the judge they were deadlocked. Melly's defense team thanking the jury for their efforts throughout the trial by adding they were expecting a different result. We are somewhat disappointed that Melly is not walking out the door with us.
Melly, whose real name is Jamel Devins, is accused of murdering Christopher Thomas Jr. and Anthony Williams in October of 2018. Surveillance video shows the group leaving a Fort Lauderdale recording studio that night, and prosecutors say Melly shot and killed Williams and Thomas soon after.
Jamel Devins was sitting in the back seat of that Jeep, and he was the one that fired the fatal shots that killed Christopher Thomas and Anthony Williams.
Investigators believe Melly and another friend then drove the car to a secluded part of Miramar, where they are said to have staged a drive-by shooting to use as a cover story. But Melly's defense team has maintained there are major holes in the state's case, even bringing their own witness who said Melly learned about the murders at the same time as the rest of their friend group.
There's a lack of evidence. There is a conflict in the evidence, and the evidence itself, and the investigation itself stinks.
And the jury did have a chance to decide on a lesser charge. This case will be retried, so we will keep you updated. But Eric,
So he's not out of the woods, but it was a slam dunk case, man. I think just from the evidence, I mean, you got to be a fucking moron to think that anybody else but him did it, man. You know what I'm saying? But the prosecution couldn't convict him, man. And that happens a lot, man. Brothers do murders a lot.
Alright, Jeff heard from the judge that this was a jury trial, and that the jury did not come to a unanimous decision. And Jeff, tell us, you are the manager for YNW Melly. What's your reaction to this trial?
Well, listen, man. Let's listen to his hit song, man. Cause I mean, like I said earlier, all these guys rap about the same stuff, man. Okay? All these guys rap about the same stuff. BK, man. Shout out to South BK. Shout out to Peter resides within us. He says, Doomer Onami, verse 1. Cursed are those who praise the Son. Idiots don't understand that they're playing a game that's set up for them to control. It's Melly's hit song. The song that made him popular with black people.
I'm tired of you anyway, man. I'm already tired of your ass.
You're still unable to reach a unanimous decision. So at this time, what we'll do is just declare this trial to be this trial.
And this is the lawyer Tory meeting, okay? Alright, now if y'all don't know by now, Ryan W. Melly's trial was declared a mistrial, alright? So we got lawyer for workers here because a lot of people don't know whether or not Melly can be retried again. Is it over with? Can he go home? Lawyer for workers is about to let us know. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
The YNW Melly trial is over. A mistrial has been declared. The judge declaring a mistrial after the jury unable to reach a verdict. The jury was given an opportunity to reach a verdict. They were told, hey, you guys really got to do this. And ultimately, the jury has come back and told the judge, we're deadlocked. We're never all going to agree unanimously on guilty or not guilty. You need to let us go home. The judge is agreeing. It's a mistrial. From here, what you're going to see happen, Melly could get tried again. Lots of questions on can you even have a clean jury pool when pretty much everybody in that county has probably watched some of this trial and exposed to news coverage of it. Number two, you could have a plea bargain. I don't think this is a plea bargaining case because the state wants to kill him. And so what's the lesser plea bargain? Life, 50 years? I don't see it. The other thing the state can give up, I don't see that happening. We've got 2 kids who were killed, and the state is convinced that they've got their guy. So they'll try him all over again.
All right. Now, y'all just heard from Lawyer for Workers. Now, it's a lot when it comes to this YNW Melly trial, because everybody on social media is saying, all right, is Melly going back to jail? Can they put in a retrial? Listen, we just heard from a lawyer who went to law school that yes, it is a strong possibility that they could try to get a retrial for Melly. And they have a lot of motivation. They want to take him out. They want to end his life for these crimes, all right? Number 2, they want justice for the family. You know, we didn't see what the family was looking like when his retrial came out, all right? At least that's not posted all over social media. I'm sure they might have showed it on a little live stream, but, you know, nobody's showing the family being hurt by this mistrial, because most of the family think Melly did it too. Remember, one of these kids' dad, he's swearing up and down that it was Melly. So I'm pretty sure the families of the lost people or the 2 young men are upset and livid, okay? So that's working against Melly when it comes to possibly getting a retrial. Now, what's working in his favor, and this might potentially save him, is, you heard Lawyer for Workers say, it's almost impossible for you to get a untainted jury pool. Meaning, everybody has watched this case, so anybody who comes in to be a juror is going to have their own agenda. They're going to think either Melly did it or didn't. So it's hard to get an unbiased jury for this trial, and that might be the nail in the coffin for the state to say, look, you shouldn't waste any more money on trying to get this guy. Sometimes you get him, sometimes you lose him. And this might just be an example of a guy getting off, okay? His lawyers did a really good job of creating reasonable doubt. And this is the lawyer Tory meeting, okay? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Y'all think Melly is going to get a retrial? Let me know in the comments. I'll see y'all next time.
You went to your Ford dealer and got a used vehicle with Ford Blue Vantage, and you never felt more confident. Your vehicle went through a detailed inspection done by Ford certified techs. You saw the Carfax report. You took a test drive. And they even offered you a Ford-backed warranty. And now you have the confidence to take on anything. Yep, anything. Ford Blue Advantage. Used car buying that's built for you.
Hardee's Double Deals pack double the charbroiled beef and melty cheese. Choose a double cheeseburger or bacon double cheeseburger, starting at $2.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G. Today we're diving into the world of scamming. Everything you're about to see is purely reenactment and for educational purposes only, so you don't get scammed like people like this. What would you say if you met a scammer in real life?
100% a gin, please. Oh, you need a pill? I used to press those. I came a long way. I won't forget my favorite custos. Now I got the fees hooked. It's hard to say no. When they come back, they say they love the pills. I know I love those. I can't lie. The process wasn't perfect. I need my tester. I gotta pay respects to my fee, Heather.
You can put that up here. Everything's free today. Today we meet one of the most famous scammers on the internet, Punch Made Death. He's made a name for himself as one of the biggest scam rappers on the internet with songs like How to Write a Dump and Punch Anthem. On his social media platforms, he flaunts an absurd amount of money and jewelry. Today, I ask him about the most common scams people are pulling right now so that we the people can better learn how to protect ourselves from scammers like him. The goal of this documentary is twofold. First, to be aware of how scammers operate, and second, to encourage viewers to be the hero and not the villain. Not only is scamming the loser way to make money, but it also can carry a heavy penalty of up to 20 years in prison. The reenactments you're about to see are for educational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm hitting banks, dropping checks, cooking clones, and cracking cars.
Our job today is to explore the most...
You're still unable to reach your unanimous decision.
All right, I'm getting off.